Big relief for Indian Airlines as OMCs reduce jet fuel prices. Jet fuel prices on Saturday were reduced by 2.2% by the oil marketing companies, OMCs, as Brent prices continue to correct on increasing pessimism about slowing growth. The price of aviation turbine fuel, ATF, the fuel that helps aeroplanes fly, were cut by 3,084 rupees and 94 paise per kiloliter, or 2.2%, to 1,38,147 rupees and 93 paise per kl, a price notification of state-run fuel retailers showed. The revised prices for local airlines. In Delhi, ATF price has been reduced to Rs 138,147.95/kl and in Mumbai, the rate has been slashed to Rs 137,095.74/kl. This is only the second reduction in jet fuel rates this year. Prices had peaked to 1,41,232 rupees and 87 paise per kl, 141 rupees and 23 paise per liter, in June. The prices also differ from state to state, depending on the incidence of local taxation. ATF prices are revised on the 1st and 16th of every month based on rates of benchmark international oil rates in the previous fortnight. There was no change in rates on the 1st of July. Prior to that, the rates were hiked by the steepest ever 16% to catapult rates to an all-time. Meanwhile, Indian airline executives have formed a committee to meet with public sector OMCs to discuss the issue of the rising ATF prices. The Committee of Airlines and OMCs, SpiceJet, Go First and Indigo, leading it along with representation from Vistara and other airlines and public sector OMCs. Indian Oil Corporation, Hindustan Petroleum Corporation, and Bharat Petroleum Corporation. International oil prices. Global oil rates have softened since on fears of recession in major economies. Oil prices are at pre-Ukraine war levels. On the 16th of June, the price of ATF was increased by 19,757 rupees and 13 paise per kl. That followed a marginal 1.3%, 1,563 rupees and 97 paise per kl, cut in rate on the 1st of June. But for the one-off decrease on the 1st of June, ATF prices have been on the rise throughout this year. In all, rates have been increased 11 times since the start of 2022. This has led to rates almost doubling in 6 months. Prior to the cut on Saturday, prices had gone up by 91%, 67,210 rupees and 46 paise per kl, since 1 January. With jet fuel making up about 40% of the operating cost of an airline, the increase in prices had resulted in a rise in the cost of flying. Now there has been a marginal relief. Airlines in the Asia-Pacific may face significant cost pressures into 2023 as inflationary impacts affect key cost categories even as their revenues begin to benefit from accelerating market reopenings, Bloomberg intelligence analyst Tim Backus wrote in a note on Friday. Meanwhile, prices of petrol and diesel remained unchanged at 96 rupees and 72 paise per litre and 89 rupees and 62 paise a litre, respectively. An excise duty cut by the government had helped reduce the price of petrol by 8 rupees and 69 paise a litre and diesel by 7 rupees and 5 paise per litre on the 22nd of May. But for that, the base price has remained unchanged since 6 April. Before that, prices had risen by a record 10 rupees per litre each. The retail prices of petrol, diesel and domestic cooking gas are way below the cost. Petrol and diesel rates are revised daily, based on equivalent rates in the global market.